Oh. Yes!
I've not won with this. Okay. Let me take Firestarter. A Lava Armor, Greed Dragon, Antumbra Assault, and Bogworm's Growth. Bogworm's Growth is very nice. I might not need to take a capacity increase. Shadow Sheath versus Jackstrips. We're on Chosen of Dominion, Strixen Hallow, and Hard-Headed Archeon. I mean, with Firestarters and Lava Armor, Jackstrips actually becomes pretty powerful. Glutton or Architect. Probably just going to go Glutton again. Spares me from having to worry about certain things. Mark of Invasion. I think Glutton Penumbra with 2 Antumbra Assaults can just get through this. And Jackstrips kills the second row of invaders before they get to do anything. The Greed Dragon is going to be very unimpressive for now. These guys do 3 pyre damage. No, these guys actually die on their way up to the pyre because of Jackstrips. So I don't need to worry about them. Actually, Jackstrips makes a lot of invasions too. No room. I think the Greed Dragon's going to be mascot tier for a while, unless I find an alchemy, like, immediately, and do something wacky with it. Got these Lava Armors a little late, but they probably still help. The 10 health is actually surprisingly good. See how much Fire Gel we get onto you before you hit the top floor. Hey, 13 Fire Gel for, like, 1 energy. Pretty great. Just gonna prioritize making you bigger. Yeah, we don't really have to do anything fancy here. If I can find more Pyre Gel sources for the bottom floor, I think we'll be in a really good spot. I like a pack of morsels here. Let me take Golden Touch. I need some kind of board access while I have a Greed Dragon. Otherwise, that unit's less than worthless. I think I just need to take as many Pyreborn banners as I can right now, because the Umber banners are a lot less likely to be good with Penumbra. Just because, like, Umber banners with Penumbra give me a headache because I don't want to take Gorge units. I'm happy with a Miser. I have a holdover option. Holdover non-consume packed morsels is probably really, really good. But I don't think I can apply the holdover before I get the packing thing. Maybe I can, I don't know. I'm actually going to freeze stone the Golden Touch. This needs to be cheaper, and Permafrost probably helps it out. I have 2 frontliner units. I'm going to remove a Shield Steward. Moving on. I can probably... So this means that my Fire Starters cannot kill backline units, but my Antumbra Assault and my Golden Touch still can. So I think it's okay. Jackstrip still hurts them. It's only Titan Skin 1, so probably okay. Get the Miser out. This guy's gonna be a champ, I'm sure. We definitely need more car space. It's like Bogworm's affected my bottom card for this fight. Well, for the first fight. It's worth remembering this is a total of 8 space spread across 3 cars. It's good, but it's not, like, crazy. If it hits the top car twice, then we can probably get by without taking space upgrades. But we need to be able to feed Penumbra more than 2 morsels per turn, or he's not good enough. Seem to notice that my Golden Touch is not here. This is like the last unit I'll be able to target with Golden Touch. So I need to not Firestarter it to death right now. Because I think I need to build Horde and sit on it in order for my Greed Dragon to have stats for Archeon. Jackstrips takes him out, of course. I have to do that then. Pretty sure we get like 10 interactions at 90. Yeah, we're fine. I don't really want another packed morsel. Let me take Perils. Alchemy, absolutely. Saving it. Did I have another magic shop here? Nope, it's a steel merchant shop. We're probably fishing for good upgrades for the Miser, weirdly enough. What do we have? Speedstone, Large Stone. Not great Miser stuff. We have Maker and Master. Let's see. I think I want to take Master. I could take Speedstone, Avarice 3. Let's see. We're going to have a lot of pressure on our bottom floor defenses in the late game, which are not addressed by my current stuff. Eternal Stone Greed Dragon is probably what we're looking for to fix that. Speedstone Miser's not really good. Large Stone Miser's actually a fine unit. But if I take the Large Stone, I can't reroll. Maybe I'm not going to take reroll here either way, because it's not good enough. Yeah, let me Large Stone the Miser. If I could hit him with, like, Large Stone Multi-Strike, he's actually a pretty great unit to roll with us for the run. I'm going to remove a Spear Steward. I don't have the room for 2 Spear Stewards. Large Stone is also a little easier to play with Bogworm's Growth. But with Large Stone and Multi-Strike, he turns into something that we can, like, duplicate, sprinkle around, and it makes us super rich. I could choose to limit all my drafts to Pyreborn. Or I could get a rare Pyreborn card or a Pyreborn artifact. I know the rare Pyreborn card pool well enough. Let me get a rare artifact. But it's not necessarily a rare artifact, it's just an artifact. Pretty sure this is Golden Gloves. That's cash. Let's get some money. That's what I want. A hard-headed Archeon is going to be a little awkward for our bottom floor. Thankfully, the Large Stone is going to help the Miser survive, even if he gets forced to the front sometimes. We got our growth here, which might actually mean this is where we play Penumbra for now. With the Morsel Master, it doesn't matter much. Archeon's still going to show up here with this configuration. Let me do this. I need to lure Archeon to the top floor for at least one turn, I think. do that. This. Do these, do this. TP there. Give me a bunch of lifesteal. Seems good. I'm less eager about throwing fire starters at him if it means sapping the Greed Dragon. So he'll just pass here. Get the Miser out. Do a good bit more damage now. Let me double up the Rebel Morsel. Okay, Chosen Shield Bearer should die on the top floor. Now we have the unfortunate scramble that prevents Penumbra from eating. Pretty comfortable doing that. Two more waves. I don't think Archeon's going to be able to fix the Morsel Master's positioning. So I should get rid of the Morsel Master. This is not a lot of health. If I bring in things that make attacks, I get more Avarice value. I have no need for more energy right now, so I'm just going to do this. Minimize the damage taken by the Greed Dragon. I guess I Avarice here or not at all, so full Avarice. I should be able to Golden Touch something. I'll be able to Golden Touch a Morsel, doing 294 damage to Archeon. Actually, we will Herald and Golden Touch you. Feed Penumbra and tag you with that. So, I think we're a little behind. How many damage shields do we have in Archeon? It's relevant. Not on Archeon, on Penumbra. Not enough is the answer that I am seeing. So I'm doing 484. This stuff I have to do. We block a hit, get an extra stack of lifesteal, and it wins the fight. We just need a little more gas. Shroud Mitosis, Kindle, and Wretch. Let's see. I feel like Wretch is our best option here. All cards do about the same thing. We could add a Gold Tooth and kind of like keep rolling on gold theme. I'm pretty down for that, I think. Yep, sure. Yeah, this is a tough one. Because I want to take Heaven's Light to help me feed Penumbra. But I have to play this Alchemy. I have to be able to play, like, Gold Tooth, Greed Dragon, Miser, and if I deploy them, it's a lot better. This is 6 energy worth of deployment, and I think I just do a lot better overall if I deploy it all. So I'm going to just take this, and I have to hope that Bogworms helps me out. Save one more time. We're going to have a very strong Greed Dragon next fight. I'm going to go over here, try to look for upgrades for my Alchemy. Fireborn unit is another Greed Dragon. I will take another Greed Dragon. I think we're removing Consume from Alchemy and Smolder Stoning it. And I think I need plus 10 power on Golden Touch for it to continue to be viable. And now the strength of our deck has to do a lot with how many cards we can purge. The second Greed Dragon replaces the Shield Steward. I don't think I can afford to do Monstrous, so we're just doing Glutton 2 and hoping we hit Trample. Or that we're dealing with enough problems that we don't need it. This is a lot of damage coming in, but our Greed Dragons both have about 70 health. So I think we're good for it. We are still money maxing. Okay, so we've got 5 spaces here. 7 spaces here. Okay, I think... Yeah, Penumbra gets to eat a whole other morsel here now than he did before. And then here is Greed Dragon. I cannot fit the Miser and the Gold Tooth, unfortunately, because of the Large Stone. The Miser has more Avarice, so he's the one we prioritize. Gold Tooth will sit up here. Wonderfully obvious turn. Love it. You can avoid 6 damage by popping him. We still take the Corrupt, of course. We don't get to trigger our Avarice if we didn't attack. These things happen. This guy gets to go upstairs, but he just gets to have a nice little time with our little buddy. Actually, he pops on his way up because of the jack strips. I cannot out the Collector with just one fire starter. I want to eat a little bit here to try and slow down this Greed Dragon's death. This is a terrible shame. Okay, play that up there to tank too. So we're all filled up. Greed Dragon is not going to live much longer. He's dead this turn no matter what. Actually, I think I can Lava Armor him, and overwriting it might give him a fresh set of health there. I'm not sure. Let's see. Best options here should be Life Stealer, Damage Shielder. Going to do this since we know the Miser's going to have to do some tanking. We're going to be full up on damage shields. Okay. How are we doing? Probably want to do that even if I take Corruption for it. I think we're probably just punching him down with Penumbra here. And I don't think the rest is going to matter very much. Play Alchemy at the very end. Love it. This is a big question of, do I take this 8 Dragon Horde cash out? And I think the answer is yes. We have one more fight to try and build it back up before we go to Strix and Hallow. Let's see. Crucible extension on Penumbra's floor probably gets us out of having to buy a capacity upgrade. Should make him a lot stronger, too. Soul Smelter is interesting. Fireborn, Brain Spike, and Fanning the Flame do basically nothing for us. So, Eaton does not give us a Siphon trigger. So Soul Smelter on, like, Penumbra doesn't really do much. It's also a very expensive piece of equipment, but it's just very strong. I think I'm going to take it, and we're speculating on it. We're going to see if it pans out, and I don't really know if it will. Flaming Talons is pretty funny with Jack Strips. The others here are not that great. And we get... Fire's Inferno is pretty great. We're using a lot of dragons to do our damage. I think it's going to come out to be better than Abandoned Antumbra. And Abandoned Antumbra is strong, too. We want some removes and trinkets. Like that. I think that's pretty good. I said earlier that card removes make us scale incredibly well. Because, Retch is very good. Like, we basically want to get out our units, our morsels off of packed morsels, and just, like, cycle retching them more than we want to Shade Splitter new stuff. And we want to cycle our alchemy multiple times per combat, ideally. Volatile Gauge. It's pretty good with the suite of 2-cost guys that we have. It's good with the Soul Smelter, but it's really bad with Packed Morsels, Perils of Production, and Retch. I think I can't take it. The Wanderer's Talisman is not likely to do much of anything. I'm going to skip this. I'm going to take 25 gold. Sometimes you just want 25 gold. Mind Jack's awesome. I think Crystallized Wing doesn't do anything for us right now. It can freeze the Soul Smelter. I'm not excited about that. What about Firestone Housing? We can go to a Merchant of Arms here, right? Or we can go to this Merchant of Steel and fit in a couple more upgrades. What we're looking for most is Eternal Stone Greed Dragons. Double Striking Misers or Goldtooth are both pretty good. I think I can take this. I have enough gold income to roll with that. I have one more Spear Steward. Then I'm going to remove another Firestarter. Firestarters are pretty weak. They don't even upgrade well. Evening, Frixum. Yeah, I was feeling pretty tired yesterday. Did not keep it up very long. Alright, so the Penitent Prayer Stone is kind of annoying because it could cause our Morsel Master to die. But otherwise, I think we can take this. I don't know why I was that tired yesterday either. It's just weird. Unfortunately, our Greed Dragons are very small this combat. We're going to be very reliant on Penumbra to get work done. We got Goldtooth on this floor. I think that's better, because he's going to get to trigger his Avarice more often if he's in the lower car. And we bundle up our attackers onto the one Penitent Prayer Stone as much as possible. The ones with attack value die on spikes, so we're going to try to replace them. You can sit up here. You'll be my good luck charm morsel. Okay, so doing 57 to the Prayer Stone here probably means the Morsel Master will survive. But these guys back here are maybe likely to leak, because I think I'm not going to get to attack them. Big train car. Pop on you. Some stats. You know, the Crucible extension might actually be better down here to feed the Greed Dragon in this combat. We'll see how the combat goes, and if I need to, you know, change that up. Yeah, these guys are definitely getting through. Damage shields. 4 days. Yeah, they're just moving on. And I have nothing to say about it. use this to play the Soul Smelter back here. I was not supposed to put that incant on myself, but alright. That was a mistake. Ow. That was bad. Three dragons showing up a little late to the party. That play is pretty good. I need more attack value. Can't feed this Greed Dragon much more, unfortunately. There's no reason to Shade Split them. I might have flown too close to the sun by taking the challenge on this. It's dealt a lot of damage to us. Then again, we are incredibly wildly tanky on our second floor, right? Well, the damage shield is getting worn down by these multi-strikers. So, kinda. This is a lot of Morsel Jewelers, so... 320. We're not even getting through his health bar here. That's not great. I'm going to keep my damage shields, thank you. Don't really have a reason to play this Heralds, I don't think. Okay, we got him. Cool. I don't think there's anything else I can do for permanent gain then, either. So we're ending with 3 Dragon's Horde. Wish it was more, but okay. So yeah, I think I need to play the Crucible extension on the bottom floor or the top floor rather than the middle floor, because I think we're overkilling on the middle floor. Oh no, I went up to 8 because of the Soul Smelter. Well, that means the Soul Smelter was correct. I'm not playing Cave-In. Engine Upgrade is maybe playable. I am generating enough morsels to take Feast. I want payoff. Absolutely want payoff. I think I have to hold my Horde at this fight. I could actually go to a Pyre Remains and go up to 40-something. And I was going to this Merchant of Steel, so I can loot. The greed. The fantastic greed. I have a lot of dragons. Take Sharpened Teeth. Sizzling Firecracker give me damage here, here, here. Not that exciting. Oh, this is tough. Chain of Gems versus Capricious Reflection. I think I gotta go with Chain of Gems. Not looking at Split Anvil with my current profile of cards. Okay. I can Frenzy Stone my Miser, and that's fun. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna Damage Shield one of my Greed Dragons, and give that same Greed Dragon a Heartstone. I'm not smidging anything. I have enough space for my units. Dualism... Dualism's okay, right? I could Dualism the Miser. Makes him... Puts him at Avarice 20. It's not bad enough to... It's not bad enough to avoid taking. I could Speedstone the Gold Tooth, which is technically something. Yeah, I'm just going to take some stuff that gives me a bit more output in various ways, without worrying too much about exactly how the output works. The Avarice 3 upgrade is not a very strong upgrade. It's like, having that as one of your upgrade slots is like a tax you pay for being Pyreborn. Am I packing away spells? I can get rid of my fire starters once and for all. Maybe my game plan is to put consumable spells in there, and then go to this Merchant of Magic, and get a non-consume and go crazy. What goes in the gift box in that case? It's packed morsels, payoff, and one other spell. I would probably just do packed morsels, payoff, and then the consumable fire starter. Let's try it. This one. Right. Yeah, Alchemy's got a non-consume. So if I can make this non-consumable, we go crazy. Pretty much. But gotta get through this fight first. So this is the one where they are, it has the siphon effect. Did they buff the numbers on this? I thought it was only plus 50 during the challenge. They have been making little tweaks. 6, 7, 8, 10 floor capacity. Yeah, we're almost certainly not playing the car extension here. But it should still be Penumbra while we have Mind Jacks. Play the Damage Shield Greed Dragon with the Miser. I think the Gold Tooth goes here too. So we'll start with the Flyer on this floor harassing us. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we should be cracking the gift box immediately for now. Although I'm not playing the payoff. Wait, we're on an incant floor. Okay. We incanted once. Let's not do it more. Block you with the Chain of Gems. I might need to focus on doing that in the bottom car, but we can't yet. I have to draw a solution for these two. Oh, never mind. Jackstrips kills them. Assault. Sweet, morsel miners. With a feast in hand. Double the rubble. Eat it all up. Makes more damage on Strix that turn. It's not much gain, but it's cool. It's something. So with the Flaming Talons Jackstrips combo, I'm pretty sure the damage they take on escalation turns into 5, which kills this healer. Yes, so it does apply the Flaming Talons first. That's awesome. Try doubling this guy or shielding this guy. Okay, so the Greed Dragon lives. I need to focus on this. I want to get the Soul Smelter out. I think my best play apart from the Soul Smelter is the Antembra Assault. Just play it like this. Oh, he's got the Siphon. This is the Siphon plus 70 on Strix. It's not the Incanter. What am I looking at? What was I looking at? Who knows? Siphon is when my units die on this floor. Bring that in. This. Alchemize. Jade Split. More. More. I only get one of those, so I played them in a bad order, but I need to get a lot more stats than its Miser fast. Okay, there's the 7-unit limit. The others will all go up here. where they serve to distract the boss. Don't look at my good floors. The other thing that's funny about this is with golden gloves, all these tiny morsels are pretty effective. Unfortunately, they do provide the harvest triggers that are going to give Strix more health. I think Strix is losing health. I don't know if that preview is correct. I think I meant to feast these before I play the Rebel Morsel. Because otherwise the Rebel Morsel can't be duplicated. Get fire started. How hard is Paolo hitting? He's hitting for 54? Okay. Well, we can definitely pay off. Empire health is pretty good. So funnily, since Strix takes damage every time they move around from Flaming Hollow Jackstrips, they got Jackstrips to death before we hit the Relentless rounds. Bring this in, do that to him. Might as well send Perils. Gives us a little more damage output, I think. Probably not much, because he's multi-striking for 62 like a jerk. But we still got him. And Wretch Feast would allow us to shoot out a bunch more stats here. This is technically optimal to do, because bringing in units with an attack value will make us Avarice a bit more. Okay, it's not happening. The rest of that is cosmetic. So we just beat him off of having a lot of lifesteal stacks, basically. He's not able to one-shot us, so we get through. Oh, damn. The other thing I could have done there is I could have put some guys out front for him to kill, which would maybe give us more Dragon Sword. I don't remember if that's a Siphon effect or a Harvest. It's a Siphon, so it's only for killing enemies. I need to take Umberstone here. Pretty sure? Yeah. It's gonna have to be Umberstone. I think this is Limbo Solace. Yeah. We have enough space. I'm looting this. Medallion of Superiority. Certainly. Ooh, Emot's super good. That lets us duplicate our gift box. Let's see if we can duplicate our gift box a little more often. Okay, nothing crazy to look at yet. Holy Stone and Spell Chain. We could Spell Chain our gift box. Meaning we get 3 gift boxes. We've only got our bottom car roomed up, right? No, we've got our... Yeah, so we're bottom car is a Crucible extension. Fight clubbing the middle car is mediocre. I think I can safely engine upgrade the top car, so let me take that. Okay, so I think we do power consume on this fire starter. -1 cost on one of these shade splitters. I need to go to the Merchant of Steel up here to try and find Eternal for some of my guys. I'm gonna spell chain the gift box. Gives me packed morsels and payoff. Is that really worth spell chaining versus spell chaining Wretch? We don't want to spell chain Wretch without a holdover feast, I think. Or I guess it's the other way around. You spell chain Beast with holdover Wretch. Anyway, I'm not quite feeling a lot of those. So we don't really need to play payoff that many times per fight. I feel like there's a better spell chain, but I'm not sure what it should be. Might even just be the Shade Splitter. Spell chaining Wretch is only good when we also have Feast in hand. Because you play the first Wretch, you play all the morsels, then you feast them, then you play the second Wretch, then you play all the morsels. Let me try it. I think that actually happens more often than I might think. I don't think the Holy Stone does enough. Okay, hold over. Now, if I hold over the Feast, that probably gets me... No, we hold over the Wretch. We obviously hold over the Wretch. That's the way this is supposed to work. That. We do probably this or this. 601. I'm going to do this. -1 permafrost. I guess I'll play it on the Umberstone in case I draw the Umberstone on a bad turn. But we're mostly playing that because we have enough gold to play it. And then we go Glutton 3. Okay. This is a little troublesome because I don't make that many attacks. I also don't need 400 gold necessarily, but 400 gold is plus 60 attack on Goldtooth, and Goldtooth has room for one more upgrade that we might be able to find. So we might wind up multi-striking Goldtooth, and that's a lot of damage. I think the problem we get to is if we put Reanimate on the frontliners, they wind up not dying. Oh, no, wait. We take this. With Jackstrips, we take this. With Jackstrips... Between Jackstrips and Trample, we strip out Reanimates really well. This guy still sits at the front. Pretty sure I'm still building like this. We play him first, so he goes up to damage shield 5. Got immediate alchemy, Emot alchemy. See. Should be doing this. Into this. We play this so that we have it next turn. Firestarter you so you die on the way up. Well, that was a bit of a mistake, but if I do that there, I guess I might as well do this. So we only benefit from the spell chain on turns when we draw a Feast. But that should be fine. I think we get a pretty good value out of that. Touch you. You Wretch, Beast, Wretch. There we go. I'll take the damage to get rid of this guy. The gold is ticking up. Let's see. You're the Antumber Assault target. Morsel Miner. Mag Morsel. Right, I had to skip my Crucible Extender, so I don't have the ability to play Morsels down here. I probably Lava Armor you. I need to play that for holdover reasons, but it means these guys are going into the deck, theoretically. I'm just going to put them up here. We do have another Greed Dragon that can show up to eat them. Good thing I took the extra draw. Now I can't fit the Greed Dragon up there. Let's see. Do I gift box to play the payoff? Or do I play the Calcified Ember? I'm going to play the Calcified Ember. Oh, I accidentally emoted Wretch. Which I think I generally don't want to do. That's fine, though. We're okay. I guess the next Greed Dragon that comes out shows up here. And we should draw him. He should be in the last 2 cards. So he gets to come in with plus 60, plus 60. He's not here. I must have passed him over earlier. Alright. Well, these 3 units in the back should all jack strips, but that only gets rid of 1 reanimate. They'll lose their other reanimate on their way up to the fire. This is not a good turn for Soul Smelter. I like the Crucible extension. Miser's getting gobsmacked. Let's prevent that. Okay, now we're killing one of the gladiators. Are enough units dying on their way up that Soul Smelter matters? I don't think it's good. Soul Smelter doesn't matter because one more play of Alchemy gets us the cap. I have no units to retch. Do this then. Mr. Overblessed is on the scene. Yeah, these guys all die on the way up. I'm not sure what's getting him. How is something hurting him at end of turn? At end of this turn? This isn't a prediction based on him going up. It's just him taking damage somehow. I think the spell chain on Wretch was probably a waste. But the holdover on it's great. I didn't get that much done to Rax. How are we looking? Okay, looks like we win. I don't think there's any other opportunity for permanent scaling or benefit, right? No, by playing somebody up here, we get an Avarice hit. And we're already at 8 hordes, so that's about it, right? Okay. None of those had an attack value. Okay. We might have influenced our ability to trample over, which gets us more avarice. Avarice usage. Second Feast is actually pretty strong. My current setup. How do we feel about Soldier of Fortune? I have one other unit in the deck that can benefit from it. I think it's a fine pick. If I hit Eternal, this gets a lot stronger. I will loot this. Hidden Coffers is probably the only thing that really does anything here. I don't have enough damage spells to care about Conduit. Oh, how about the Attuned Whetstone? I haven't found any... I've got the Lava Armors. And the Soul Smelter. What about Wing Clippings? Wing Clippings is probably better. There are cases where it lets the small gift box go harder. I actually missed my small gift box play altogether there. Bummer. And we're not able to staple non-consume onto the small gift box either. Hop over here. Large, speed, strength, heart. Given that we're on Dominion, I'm actually going to large stone the morsel master and heartstone him so he doesn't get killed by corrupt effects. For Speedstone, I don't know. Goldtooth is already speedy. I don't think I care to add speed to anything else here. I really just want to find Eternal Stone. I guess applying a Strength Stone to this Greed Dragon can never backfire. We didn't find it. Damn. Alright, well, we'll Titan Stone you. You're the frontliner. I'm gonna damage shield you, I think. And then dualism to duel up that damage shield. Alright, pretty underwhelming. This doesn't help. This helps. This helps a little bit. Manifold Mirror? I have two different rooms, and I cannot allow for either to overwrite the other. So I'm not taking Manifold Mirror. Refined Void seems okay. I'm going to remove probably 2 Shade Splitters here. I'm very concerned that I am not durable enough and that I just don't get enough done in a lot of ways. It's cute that I have added a lot of upgrades with Medallion of Superiority. I've definitely got a very strong, like, base amount of stats in my unit, but I think my units are pretty much just stat bricks, and that's going to cause me to lose the game. I'm not really doing anything exciting or fancy. Whoop. That's the wrong Greed Dragon. Hold up. They both have damage shields. It's actually a pretty cool amount of stats. And I need to block this attack. It's getting blocked by the non-cardless one, unfortunately, which means that I'm not developing my Eaton pile. Shade Splitter first, I think. Pop you. The Soul Smelter probably isn't a priority right now. I need to make sure this is getting blocked by a morsel with damage shield on it. Then I bring out all that. I'm actually just going to hit this guy. Takes 5 damage per escalate. This is still not great. I just didn't find any backline access without taking, I could have taken Fanning the Flames, but that was the best backline access I had. Only 3 in the Eaton pile, but this should still be a pretty hype turn, I think. I can augment it, too. This is a problem. Okay, that keeps that Greed Dragon alive for a little bit, but we're in a bad way. Let's get him the full breakfast. Beast number 1. Wretch number 1. Eat more. Feast again. This Wretch only gets us 3 units back. Because there were only 3 non-cardless units in there. That's nice. Yeah, that'll happen. I think we're just going to make Penumbra go turbo and try to kill the boss super fast. Seems like that's our best hope of getting out of this. We need to get this nerd to have like 1,000 stats. So I have no furnace taps for him to make him really go hard. Assault. Play these. We need 1 to block. Actually, the blocker... Okay, we've got Wretches, so... Doing this. Farm a couple stats up here. Make you any amount weaker we can do. Then we just need to start flooding the place with stats. Looks like this is the best we can do right now. Right? Oh no, I have space for more. 1 more. We're losing our Greed Dragon off the front line. There's our very important Umberstone. And our less important, but still pretty cool Umberstone. Umbra. Play those. No, I need to do that differently. Doubling the Umberstone is not exciting. We need to double the, we probably want to double this thing that has consumed morsels inside of it. Double our small box. I should have spell chained the small box. There we go. Okay. Now we Umberstone. Play these. Maybe Lava Armor goes on Penumbra. I'm still going to use it here for the 10 health, 10 armor, I think. This is ephemeral, so we got to crack it now. Tag you as much as we can. I don't need to play these payoffs now, so I think we don't. Block that. Give me all of the lifesteal. I did not hit another preserve. Let's block some damage. Not sure if I have the space to make good on this Wretch, but we're going to play it anyway. Okay, that's where we sit. I'm actually going to play one of these anyway because I don't want to redraw 2 of them. Pack morsels and a blocker. Stop preserving the bad card. Goes in. This, these. I have space for a few more. Okay, we're at limit. Our deck is going to be full of nothing but morsels very soon. Just can't eat them all. The Miser is really hanging in there. given that he is having a bad time. Let's see. We are trampling through everything. We're taking a noticeable amount of damage. Gets me to 7 Horde. Let's see. It overfills my hand if I play it right now. I need to play a blocker first. Let's see. We're not quick on this floor, so if I play one of these, it blocks about 3 attacks. There's corruption on this attack, so it's pretty meaningful. Oh, wait, they get damage shield, then they get doubled by the Morsel Master. Okay, that's actually pretty good for blocking damage. Rubble Morsels are not our favorite version. I need to focus on survival for the Miser a little bit. Somewhere along the way, his health readout went to plus 61, and that feels nice. I think it's because we're now damage shielding the corruption. That's my guess. We do not play the payoff here, I don't think. Hit the final wave. So far, we're not hurting the boss here. Only losing 51 health here, alright. I'm going to open with a morsel so that I can assault these corruptors. And then focus on damage shields here. I imagine here we probably focus on blocking damage. Probably shielding, life-stealing. This is getting us a little further on the Avowed Gladiator, but it's not moving the needle by a ton. 462. I think this is just probably the morsels making their attacks. And up here, grab kind of whatever. That's not going to be useful again at any point. Very worried about the high corruption value on him. It kind of tells me that damage shield is the only thing that's going to let him fight when it comes to minion. He's got 4 damage shield right now. He's doing 3121. Okay, let's see. Do we retch immediately? Probably not. The first thing I need to play needs to be in front of Penumbra, so yeah, let's do this. Doesn't quite get us there, but it's pretty good. I think I have room for one more. 4479. 4524. We only need about 80 damage more. Greed Dragon does that. Even with his tiny, tiny amount of floor space, he can do that. We went up to Corruption 408. Oh, we preserved this with wing clippings. That's adorable. I don't think there's any way for me to get more Dragon Horde than this, unfortunately. If I had gotten up to 10, that would really help us in the final fight. I'm going to save this, because I think the stats on our Greed Dragons is more important than looting. Titan fight. Here we go. Let's see how quickly we can trigger Shadowbox. It's a big deal. I mean, I'm pretty sure you do inflict 600 damage to entropy with Shadowbox. So first things first is the Titanite Green Dragon. Miser, Gold Tooth. Goldtooth at 278 attack power. And we've got the second Greed Dragon waiting in the wings whenever we can pull it. And we only need to play Alchemy once to maximize that dragon. Do this. I think the Umbra Stone is a more important play than the Crucible extension. This gives us a bit better damage output. And if I had gotten this multi-strike on the Goldtooth, but I think I bought the multi-strike before I had the Goldtooth. I think so. Open with a Shade Split to block damage here. Then I can play the Greed Dragon at its maximum, +10/+10. Well, +10 instances of +10, rather. This in, block some hits. Develop some stats. We'll skip the Firelight for now. Looks like we're actually clearing these guys for the time being. We take the sweeps here, and we've got nothing to say about it. Should be first play gift box, pretty sure. Let's see. What's next? What am I concerned about damaging? Probably concerned about killing you. That out. Beast. Wretch. I think I don't want to play the Packed Morsels here, because I want to play them on a turn where I can emote them. I need to, like, maximize emote tone by a lot. This small gift box still needs to be played and in a turn, because it's ephemeral. It's going to go away. Got the Morsel Blitz. Cool. Play that. Play the Fire Starter. I'll play one of the payoffs. It's been preserved. Okay. It's actually pretty nice. If those payoffs preserve, it means I don't need to play the entropy blights that come in. Soldier of Fortune does have a target. I don't know what that target is, but okay. Maybe we'll use that in a sec. Looks like we're probably emoting the Firelight this turn. It is a Magma Morsel Soldier of Fortune. Hey. We get to duplicate it. It does like 40 damage. It's not even that bad. I'm gonna keep damage shields up for this guy. And this guy. The number can pretty much get through it with stats. 500 damage here, 700 here. I think we're on track. This is going better than I expected. I'm ready for it to start falling apart now that he's multi-striking. Okay, this is the kind of thing that might make it fall apart. Who knows? Let me actually Lava Armor here. Hit him with the double Firelights. Okay, yeah. Had to make sure I was going to get all of them. It's probably I probably should have given him one of the life steals. But we're still doing well here, actually. Okay, now the payoffs are pretty valuable. Alchemy's pretty worthless. Just play this. I was not supposed to play that into the incant, but we're okay. I blocked myself from giving him a lifesteal for now. We'll have to do that next turn. Shuffling in a couple of morsels. Oh, we get to retch up this Avarice guy. Well, unfortunately, he's going into the deck now. I don't have a feast. Okay, so we actually got Savagery there. Okay, so let's see. Dominion's on track, so it's just a matter of entropy. I misclicked there, but okay. Get lifesteal on you. It's gonna be helpful. Still Juulin. We're pretty much full up, right? I see that I have not gotten my floor expansion out down there. That's fine. It's not the highest priority thing to do. Okay, from here, I'm pretty sure we just run through, Savagery. That's enough damage there. Means we win. Wave 8. Pretty good. That was surprisingly effective. I mean, as long as we held on to the Horde, the Greed Dragons did a lot of work. I mean, I guess if you just play a unit that's like 100, 100 something on turn 1, it's fine. It doesn't actually need to do anything crazier than that. But no, I mean, a lot of the value we got was the necklace value. Without the gem necklace, I think we lose.